Action Jackson. Alright, this video is basically why the New York Mets suck. Pretty much blunt about it, because they do suck. Alright, let's start from the top. Let's just get right into it. Start from the top. The Wilpons, I don't think they can give a rat's ass if they win or lose, because obviously they keep on losing for the last 6-7 years. Nothing's really changed. It's been the same old story every year since 2008. You want to look at 2007, 2008, they at least were in it till the last day. You know why? Because Willie Randolph was the manager. They were there in 2006, basically one hit away from going to the World Series. You know why Willie Randolph was there? I think they fired Willie Randolph for no damn reason. I think they hated him. I don't understand why. I still don't understand why they fired him. Can somebody explain that to me? Because I don't know why they fired him. And they have brought in a bunch of clowns ever since. Jerry Manuel, he sucks. That's gangsta. Who the hell talks like that in a professional environment? When, I don't know, somebody did something, and something great, said, oh, that's gangsta. Probably Santana striking out 10 people or something. I don't know. But just poor moves. Just dumb moves. So the Wilpons, they're responsible for hiring these horrible general managers, which leads me to Sandy Alderson. He hasn't done jack shit ever since he came to the Mets. He hasn't done shit. He's brought in nobody. The bullpen it's been worse than it's ever been. Ever. I don't understand what he's doing. He's bringing that Oakland philosophy to the New York Mets. You can't bring it to a New York franchise with a little payroll and expect to win. They're not good enough. And it shows by their lineup that they're throwing out every night. It's amateur hour. You're paying $60, $70 a game to watch a bunch of minor league ass player teams. They suck. They're throwing out minor league. Ruben Tejada is not a Major League Baseball player. I'm going to tell you that. He's terrible. But we'll get to him soon. Sandy Alderson hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. His major move was the Zach Wheeler trade for trading MVP caliber Carlos Beltran. I'll take a Carlos Beltran now than Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler hasn't done anything yet. He's had maybe 4 or 5 excellent starts ever since he's been to the majors. The rest has been average at best. Travis d'Arnaud, he's in the minor leagues now. He's been a bust, to say the least. And hopefully he can get it going. If he can't, his ass is gone because they got another minor league prospect. So hopefully that kid can perform well. Alderson hasn't done anything. They've won nothing. And that brings me to... We'll get back to Alderson in a second. Now it's Terry Collins. You're going to blame Terry Collins for this team. Maybe he's made mistakes. He's managed some weird games. He's made some really bad calls. But it is not his goddamn fault that the team sucks, because he only can do so much with the talent he is given. He has gotten nothing besides David Wright, and David Wright has had a bad year this year. I don't care what his numbers say. He's left people on base. He's made some crucial errors. He's not had a David Wright type of year. That's all they have on this team is a David Wright. And Terry Collins is supposed to work with David Wright. That's why he gives him no time off, because that's all he has out there. And David Wright's pretty consistent. The rest of the team is trash. And that is because of Sandy Alderson. making stupid moves, hiring Jose Valverde, who's done jack shit except lose 15 games from Kyle Farnsworth. Actually, Kyle Farnsworth, they released him for no reason either. He had a 3-something ERA and they're getting rid of him? He just got the save against the Yankees and they cut him. What the hell are you thinking? He can at least throw 97 and he can get some outs. They're using him the wrong way. They're putting him in failure situations. So it's not Terry Collins' fault for why the Mets suck. Alright? And now let's look at the players. And again, this stems from Sandy Alderson. Eric Young Jr. Actually like him. I'm not sure if he's a starter on any other major league team besides the New York stinking Mets. Maybe the Houston Astros. But I do like when he does get on base, he does score. Wish he can get on base more. Daniel Murphy. He makes some really stupid plays at times, but he's actually one of the most consistent Mets. But sometimes his thinking causes him the game. David Wright. Not much to say. He's the captain, and I feel bad for David Wright because he's given nothing behind him or in front. Actually, in front of him we got Murphy, but he's given nothing behind him. Curtis Granderson has done nothing. He's done nothing but strike out with the bases loaded gazillion times. Strike out here, strike out there, fly ball to the infield there. Get the runner home. Get paid $60 million to play like shit. Lucas Duda. I don't know how many times he's going to leave people on base. He's had some clutch hits this year. I don't know if he's still trying to get his feet wet in the majors because they finally give him the full-time star job instead of Ike Davis. Ike Davis is actually playing pretty good for the Pirates, so we'll see what turns out to be the best move. With the Mets' luck, Ike Davis is going to be a hell of a player. Next, Chris Young. Sandy Alderson. You fool. Hiring that guy for $7 million when you could have spent another $1 million on Nelson Cruz, who's hitting near 300, 20 damn dingers, and over 50 RBIs already. Don't you tell me you didn't hire him because of a steroid issue. Because that's bullshit. You hired Bartolo Colon, who's a 300-pound blowfish. And he's on steroids too before. Because if you didn't, that would be the dumbest move ever. Chris Young, that's really paid off. Batting 200, striking out every goddamn time, leaving everybody on base, flying out. He sucks. And he made the losing error in Philadelphia. That cost him the game. He's a piece of shit. He sucks. Chris Young. Just get him out of New York. Good thing you signed him to 1 year. That's maybe a great move on your part for signing him for a 1-year contract. Shortstop, Ruben Tejada. Not a major league player. Does not belong in the Mets. I don't know when they're going to give up on this guy. I mean, his defense, I guess, is saved him from not leaving. You got Wilmer Flores there. Play him. See what he got. He hasn't made any crucial errors yet. He hasn't. He's a better damn hitter than Ruben Tejada. I can tell you that much. You need hitting. This team can't score for shit. I don't know. Let's see. That's basically the lineup in a nutshell. There is no Travis Denard is not even there no more. He's not even in the majors, so that speaks for itself. Let's see. I mean, I covered the outfield situation. You know, Eric Campbell is a better hitter than Chris Young. Bobby Abreu, who's over 40 years old, is one of the best hitters on the Mets. Is that disgraceful or what? I mean, that sums up the Mets hitting. And they gotta play this guy almost every day for them to have, because he can hit and he can get on base. I mean, if it's an injury situation, they should play him at first base because Lucas Duda doesn't get the job done half the time. Andrew Brown has, I mean, he hasn't been disappointing. I kind of like him. He has a pop. He actually can hit a home run in any ballpark. So, Matt Den Decker isn't a good player. He's good for his defense. He can't hit for shit, and he won't be in his team much longer. Maybe after this year. Straight bait at best, whoever wants him. Just being realistic. Juan Lagares. This is where Sandy Alderson, or not Sandy Alderson, this is where Terry Collins confused me. And this could be orders from Sandy Alderson. I wouldn't doubt it. Juan Lagares is the best center fielder in baseball. MLB baseball. The best defensive player. He can cover ground like no other player since Jim Edmonds. And he's actually hitting above 290, I believe. And so not playing him instead of Matt Den Decker, Chris Young, Bobby Abreu at times, this guy needs to be in their lineup every day. You're going to screw him up by not playing him. He was in a slump. What? Because he went 0 for 8? You got Ike Davis in there, went 1 for fucking 30? Curtis Granderson 0 for 22? What the hell? That's worse. That's bad logic. Next is the rotation. Rotation's pretty damn good. I did not like the Bartolo Colon signing. He has been disappointing at times. He's also been decent. If the Mets could score runs, some of these pitchers would have 5-6 wins. I like this. Jake DeGrom has been the Mets' best pitcher. Him and John Neese. Jake DeGrom's gotten nothing to show for it. Nothing. The Mets bullpen. It's gotten better. I'll say that. Scott Rice, though, I mean, he's worn out his welcome. I think he's not getting the job done. Josh Hutchins been pretty well. Vic Black's came back and he's done decent. I mean, he hasn't been bad. Mejia, I don't know what they're doing with Mejia. He's the closer. It says Yabaluz, I guess. He's been alright. I mean, I think he's starting to lose it, though, a little lately. He's not been shut down Mejia. Bobby Parnell, he's out for the year. I'm not sure if he'll be back for the Mets. That might be a Mike Pelfrey type of thing. Out for the year, and you're going to find another team. Pelfrey's done nothing with the Twins. As Herman, he's been, he hasn't really proved anything yet. I mean, their best lefty pitcher last year was Pedro Feliciano, I thought. I mean, I don't know if he retired, but I would have considered bringing him back. I mean, Scott Rice is not, he's a one-hit wonder, I think. But that's just my opinion. In conclusion, why the Mets suck? If you didn't watch the last 14-15 minutes of this video, then you missed the whole point. I mean, just the lack of talent. There is no talent besides 3 or 4 players on this roster. Underperformance, a terrible GM, a terrible owner, and you people got the damn nerve to criticize the Mets fans. Look at the shit they put out there, and you can see why the ballpark's empty. A nice, great ballpark. Start buying good players that can play in the major leagues, and then maybe you'll see decent players at the ballpark. Or fans, I should say. The fans will be at the ballpark again. $20,000 to see a New York Sporting baseball event. I gotta say, this Citi Field is not electric. It's not as electric as Shea Stadium. You could say Shea Stadium was a dump, but I gotta say, more people were into the games at Shea Stadium. That was an electric environment. Citi Field is not even nowhere close to that. It is silent graveyard. Where great players, excellent talent before then, come to die. Jason Bay, Roberto Alomar, Mo Vaughn, maybe Curtis Granderson, Johan Santana. At least he got a good couple years from Santana. I won't even throw Pedro Martinez in that, because Pedro Martinez was actually pretty good. And he did, I don't know what, I mean, this Mets team pisses me off so much I gotta make a shouting video on YouTube about it to express my emotion. I can't even watch the games no more. I used to watch almost every game, but it's so hard to watch this damn team play like shit consistently. And nothing has changed. Nothing will change. This team's going to be so much better. We're going to get all the young talent. I hope they can prove me wrong. But you need to get major league talent that can play right now. And if you can get a Giancarlo Stanton for a Zach Wheeler or a Montero or a Travis d'Arnaud, then you do it. You need major league talent. And the Mets don't have it, and that's why they suck. Thank you for watching.